Liz Truss is the new Conservative Party leader. She's the former Remainer now voted in by Leavers, a former Lib Dem who now personifies the Tory right. And compared to young gun Rishi Sunak, she's been in cabinet for 8 years. She was elected by less than 1% of the UK population, by the 160,000 or so Conservative Party members who've been voting by post or online. Team Truss were confident they'd done enough to win, and they were right. Rishi Sunak received 60,399 votes. Liz Truss won with 81,326 votes. Rishi Sunak tweeted shortly after the results, "Thank you to everyone who voted for me in this campaign. I've said throughout that the Conservatives are one family. It's right that we now unite behind the new PM, Liz Truss, as she steers the country through difficult times." Today, Boris Johnson travels to Balmoral to formally tender his resignation to the Queen. Liz Truss will also travel to Balmoral today too, and when Boris Johnson leaves, she will be formally invited by Her Majesty to form a government. Whilst most political leaders have a honeymoon period, Liz Truss will stand in the face of a hurricane. The new PM inherits a flagging economy, with inflation at a 40-year high. The Labour Party argues that people are desperate for help and need to know specifics.
She's not on the side of working people. So she needs to deal with the cost of living crisis, she needs to deal with the fact the NHS is on its knees, and she needs to deal with the collapse of law and order. And there can be no justification for not freezing energy prices. There's a political consensus that that needs to happen. She needs to answer the question, how's she going to pay for that? Labour have been clear, it needs to be a windfall tax on oil and gas companies. So she needs to show that she actually understands and can meet the challenges that are there after 12 years of failure of this Tory government.
For Liz Truss, her focus now will be turning policies into action. She's won over the Conservative Party. Now she must win over the British public.
And we will deliver a great victory for the Conservative Party in 2024. Thank you.
Now a nation in turmoil watches and waits to see if Liz Truss can deliver on her promises. Ellie Costello, GB News.